Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. I would have been on earlier, but I had a headache today that I have never had before in my life. I had the most painful headache. I mean, this sucker was painful. So I tried to take it easy after I got all the orders out the door, and I just kind of laid down and tried to work this thing off. I still feel it a little bit, but it is a lot better. But man, that thing was painful earlier. It was very painful. So they have started deporting Somalians. And the video that I'm going to show you is a man that was in Minnesota about a day or two ago, and he's now in Mogadishu, Somalia. And he's begging to come back to the US. And I've recently found out the Somalian community overwhelmingly voted Republican for Donald Trump. They did the same thing the Latinos did. They overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump targeted them for deportation. Well, they pretty much did the same thing. Now, here's the problem I have with Somalians. Somalians use the same talking points that white people do. Oh, y'all 13% of the population and commit 51% of they do that same stuff. They use the same white talking points, and then they're talking. I'll never forget a couple of them I heard do videos talking about, oh, the hood is way worse than Somalia. There is no way any hood in America is worse than some damn Somalia. And you're about to see that. I was looking at where they're placing these folks. Y'all, the places they got don't even have freaking windows. There's no windows. And on top of that, there's no electricity. Now, one of the guys that you're going to see in the beginning, he's crying. He's begging Donald Trump. He wants his passport back and he wants to get out of Somalia and come back. But I thought you Africans all boast about your home countries being all that. And then when you get back there, y'all crying. It's almost like a punishment for y'all to go back home. You know, out of all the Africans that I've heard online, only one woman was honest. She said, Africa don't help their own people, and they don't offer us any support at all. And the only way you can get away from that, those bad regimes over there, you have to leave and come to a place like America. Now, the rest of y'all be lying, talking about, oh, we got this and we got that. And you Somalians are such liars. Somalia looks like a garbage can. And I was listening to some of you Somalians in Minnesota talking about you're the chosen people. What? What chosen people? Chosen to live in trash? Because that's what y'all live in Somalia. Chosen to live in trash. And now y'all crying and wailing because you are being sent back there. That place is a dump. It is a dump. And you're not safe there. And you know it. Y'all got all those militias and those um all those people running around with semi-automatic machine guns just shooting up the place. Y'all know you're not safe there. But see, you cut off your nose to spite your face. See, y'all did all that bragging when you got over here because you think we don't know what your real homeland is really truly like. Y'all come from dumps and you know you do. And you think the average American don't know. So you come over here talking about how your country is way better than this and way better. Then you should have kept your ass over there if everything's so way better. Then what's the purpose in you coming here? if everything is so better over there. So I know you're full of crap. Thank you, Betty Fetter, for your super sticker. I deeply appreciate it. And thank you, Jeffrey Massey, for your super sticker and your support for my channel. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this, and you're going to see what I mean. Now, in the first video, he's kind of crying to get back to America and get his passport back because apparently they took his passport. And see, they did all that scamming. And one thing, y'all ain't going back with all that stuff. Your little fancy homes and those fancy cars that you got from all that scamming you did from the US government and them bank accounts, they gonna confiscate all that stuff. When y'all get back to Somalia, you going back with nothing but dust balls in your pocket. You're not gonna have none of that money that you took, that y'all scammed while you were here. You're not taking nothing back. This government, these people that getting sent back, they are getting sent back with nothing but the clothes on their back. Y'all are going back penniless. You are not going to have anything. Just understand that. You only got it temporarily. Once they get a hold of you, ISO, they going to take all that mess you got. You can't take it with you. And they're making sure the passports are taken, and it's over. I don't feel sorry for not one of them dusty scammers. You got that right, dark-skinned brother. And thank you for your super chat and support for your channel, for my channel. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, let me share my screen. So the first one, you're going to see this guy crying to come back to America. And the second one, he's on a live stream with Black Americans, and he's begging for help from Black Americans to help him get back to America. And I want y'all to take notice to what it looks like behind him. He's actually outside in Mogadishu on live stream. And I want y'all to notice something. I'm not going to say nothing, but I want y'all to notice something about Mogadishu. All right. So let me all right, so I got the screen up here. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. And they're telling them, what do you want us to do? Derek Boston, thank you so much for your super chat. Shalom, Lisa Cabrera. Don't feel sorry for them. Oh, hell no. I definitely don't feel sorry for them. Absolutely not. And thank you for your support for my channel. Thank you, everybody. No, I mean, look, these Somalians come over here. They don't even speak to us. They don't speak a word to us and talk bad about us. And then now that you're you're doing the same thing the Latinos did. Don't speak to us, don't acknowledge us, talk down on us. Now, see, the Latinos, they were bad too because they actually walked around and their asses thought they were white folk. They thought they were white people. Thank you, Almond J 4210, for your super sticker and support for my channel. I deeply appreciate it. They thought they were white people. You notice ever since they've been getting rounded up by ICE, they ain't been running around here believing they're white anymore. Oh, all of that's gone. That's all gone. And, that's very insulting. Y'all come here, you don't have nothing to do with us. And then as soon as you get in trouble and get deported, all of a sudden you start talking to us. You know how insulting that is? I'm just saying. Thank you, Darskin brother, for the gifted memberships. Thank you.
It just gets bad in here, man. I just don't want to be here no more. Pray to God just. I'm just tired of you guys talking about me and just always talking shit. You guys just don't even know how to just leave me alone. I'm just so tired.
The Somali man who was crying and begging for Trump to give him his passport back is now on live begging Black Americans to help him get back to America after his criminal behavior got him deported. He was then trying to throw slick shots.
Trying to get my word through.
Y'all, he's outside talking in Mogadishu. They don't even have power, y'all. Look behind him. He's outside. The only light is from his cell phone. So in Mogadishu, Somalia, they have no outdoor lights. Do y'all see that? They have no outdoor lights there. So the next time these Somalians talk about the hood is worse than Somalia, I want y'all to remember this video or even grab this video and show it. They have no outdoor lights. There's no electricity. The only light you see, that's coming from his cell phone. So don't let these people try to talk down on us at all. Don't let them ever get away with talking down on us. Donald Kimbrough, thank you so much for the super chat. They need to send them all home. Oh, that's the whole idea. They are. And you know what? They are outdone because they thought they were untouchable. They are robbing Minneapolis. Yeah, yes, they are. You know, they sent more than, and listen to this, y'all. They have no electricity. You see how dark it is behind him. He is literally standing outside on a live stream talking to Black Americans, asking them to do whatever they can to help get him back to America. They have no outdoor lights. They have no electricity. But these folks are talking about us, talking about the hood, talking about we're poorer than they are and all. Don't ever let them get away with saying that bullshit. Don't ever let them get away. You see this some man standing. He was in Minnesota just a few days ago, and he just got deported to Somalia, and look at the condition that he's in now. I guess he is begging to get the hell up on out of there. He knows it's not safe there. Somali, you're not safe in Somalia. That place it's like hell on earth. But that's what I wanted y'all to see. He's talking to, listen to this Black man in America and him have this back and forth, and he's begging him to do anything he can for him to get him back here. Now, why would he do that? When I bet every dime in my wallet, when he was in America, he didn't so much as batted an eye at any of the men in our community. He probably didn't even so much as say hello. I bet every dime in my wallet he didn't, because these people act all stuck up when they come here. So let's go on.
I'm all the way in Texas. What I'm gonna do from Texas, bro? Hey, thank you. Hey, Reese showing love.
God. That's why a lot of us need to start going to school, man. We know, we understand one thing. The Embassy of America is based also in America as well. It's the headquarters.
Okay.
So, like, you know, you can go down there.
Yeah, you need to get back to headquarters.
I used to, man. That's how they fly. I guess y'all got a lot of cows and horses over there.
Bro, what you mean? Bro, I'm in the crib. Bro, say that cows and horses, I'm in the crib. No, hey, back. I'm not gonna lie. The chat is moving fast, and I'm having a conversation with bro. I'm sorry, chat. I gotta stay on point. See what I'm saying? You taking me away from my people. These people showing love, bro.
My fault, man. I ain't got no beef.
Come on, bro.
My fault, man.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie.
They say needies can't be picky though. That's what I'm saying.
Cool little beat down on this battle though. A friendly beat down though. Friendly beat down, brother.
وراني كان يقف إنه هواء ورتك سوكا.
Hey, what language that was, twin?
Abdi, follow the live creator. Shit, man. Right now, you know, shit. They sent me back to Somalia. You know where Somalia is at?
They sent you back to who?
Somalia. You know Somalia, the Horn of Africa.
My shit, you got deported, bro. You got deported for real? Chad. Hey, Chad. Somebody, hey, Wes.
Sahib,
AMP, appreciate the rose, man. Thank you. Thank y'all for showing love, man.
You have to listen to it, my brother.
That man is moving with M23.
Let's go to the next level. Yes, he needs help. You see?
Hey.
Marco know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hey, my chat say, what part of Africa you in?
Shit, the Horn of Africa. The Brave Land.
The Brave Land?
Yeah, man. You know where the Navy sometimes was called the pirates. You know the Somali Navy?
No. I'm not
the ones
familiar.
that's protecting people, putting poison in our waters, you know, killing our fish. You know what I mean? Coming through our borderline for free.
Hey, appreciate that, Risa, West, AMP, appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, bro, nice to meet you, man. Good game out, guy. Respect.
Appreciate it, bro. Salute. Hey, I hope you make it out, man.
Yeah, inshallah, I want. Waraa adayga oo oynaysid Twitter ku jirta dee marka maxaa
Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump, you know I love you, Donald Trump. Donald Trump, why you do me like that? A Somalian who was successfully deported from Minnesota to Somalia is now having a mental breakdown on social media.
Why do they treat being deported as a consequence? Like you're going back to your place of origins, right? But this same man is begging Black Americans on lives.
All the way in Texas. What I'm gonna do from Texas, bro? Hey, thank you. Hey, Risa showing love.
That's why a lot of us need to start going to school, man. We understand one thing. The Embassy of America is based also in America as well. It's the headquarters.
Okay.
So, like, you know, you go down there.
You need to get back to headquarters.
I used to, man. That's how they fly. I guess y'all got a lot of cows and horses over there.
Bro, what you mean? Bro, I'm in the crib.
How are you gonna talk about anybody where it's pitch dark where you're at? Literally, the only light you have is the light from your phone bouncing off your face, and you're trying to have jokes. But watch this rebuttal; it just snatched the soul out of his body.
Shit, man. Right now, you know, shit. They sent me back to Somalia. You know what Somalia is at?
They sent you back to who?
Somalia. You know Somalia, the Horn of Africa.
My shit, you got deported, bro.
That was a long pause. Like he was in mourning of the life that he used to have in Minnesota, just gone. Damn. And he's a grown man. How Uncle Sam said, it's not what your country could do for you, but what you could do for your country. Do something for your country, bro.
Not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
You know who needs these Somalis to be in the United States? People in Somalia. Because in 2023, remittances to Somalia alone totaled $1.7 billion, which is more than the entire Somali government budget.
Now, y'all think about that. The scammers in the United States funneled $1.3 billion of stolen American money to Somalia, and they can't afford to get outside lights. They can't afford to get electricity after funneling that kind of money over there. This man is outdoors, standing there talking on live stream, and it is pitch black. No lights out there. But they funneled over $1.3 billion. I mean, that's really a disgrace. But let's go on.
That is true, especially during the Civil War and people were starving. All of them couldn't make it. So let's say there's a family of 10 people and 1 or 2 of them made it to either the US or the Europe. Of course, they need them to be there to survive, and they're going to send back whatever they can to their family back home to, stay alive, to buy groceries, to buy food, to pay for. It's not really that much. Like $300 to $500 could take care of a family of 5, 10. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. This money is not directly go. I'm talking about the majority of people that send money back home. They're not taking the money from the government. They're sending their hard-earned money to their family. They should have no say what they do with their money, especially if they're sending it to their family.
You mean to tell me that you came all the way to America, claim asylum, get put in position, only to scam?
To grow. On Thursday, the Department of Justice filed a 9-count indictment against Usman Cabrera, the 45-year-old now charged with wire fraud, bribery, and money laundering. Federal prosecutors say that he owned a small grocery store in North Minneapolis and claimed to be feeding 1,000 kids a day, 7 days a week during the pandemic.
I'm supposed to be having a civil war that's been going on since 1991. You came here for a better life, only to commit fraud.
Mr. Adao, can we ask you some questions?
Assad Adao did not want to talk outside St. Paul Federal Court.
How many vulnerable people did you leave sitting in a snowbank so you could line your own pockets?
But once inside, he admitted on the record that his company, Leo Human Services, ripped off taxpayers to the tune of $2.7 million while falsely claiming to help 250 people find housing.
I never understand it, how so many people come from other countries that are going through some of the craziest things only to come over here and grape the citizens, grape the system, grape the job market, not learn the language, be racist, and the government allows it.
Donald Trump posting on Truth Social that he will terminate the temporary protected status for Somalis in Minnesota.
But not anymore.
People who spent years calling America racist are now crying online because they're being sent back to the same country they swore was better than here. Y'all like the video right here, follow for more. And let's get into this one. You see the meltdown videos everywhere, tears, anger, demands, but none of them mention the fraud investigations, the expired visas, the money that moved through criminal networks, or the abuse of programs paid for by the taxpayers. The moment accountability shows up, they all act shocked. I look at these videos and all I see is the same contradiction. Somalia is beautiful when they want moral high ground, but Somalia becomes unsafe the moment removal papers arrive. They switch the story depending on what benefits them. The reactions are emotional because the system finally stopped bending. Deportations are happening because laws exist, because agencies uncovered fraud rings, because certain groups are draining millions from health, housing, and social programs that working Americans rely on. There's nothing complicated here. People act like the West owes everyone a comfortable life, like your job is to give everyone else more than what you could give your own family. And that is not how a country works. You cannot build a healthy society by subsidizing the failure of another one. And while all this is going on, the people who should be rebuilding Somalia, protecting Somalia, and modernizing Somalia are here demanding benefits. Their own country loses the adults who should be leading it. But Americans care about Americans who can't afford homes. They care about the people being pushed out of work by cheap labor. They care about a safe country. They do not care about entitlement meltdowns on TikTok. Accountability is not cruelty. Borders are not cruelty. Deportations are not cruelty. They're the basic function of a stable nation. Western countries are finally acting like it. Y'all like the video right there? Follow for more. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Stay back! Stay back! Move! This is the freedom. I'm coming to my process immigration.
What country are you from?
I'm from Winston.
All right, y'all, we are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all this. Seemed like everybody want Ilhan Omar deported back to Somalia, and it seems like that's what's going on, because like I said, people are not holding back, especially as more news been coming out that she married her own brother and she lied about it. This woman been clowning the American people. Anytime she go to her country, she always clowning the American people, especially when her people be clowning us. Even her own people be up there clowning us, and she be sitting over there smiling, saying that the United States should be more fearful of white men because they the one that's causing the most deaths in America. Like, Ilhan Omar say some of the dumbest stuff, and why can't this woman even allowed to be in Congress? How is she even allowed when she don't even care about the United States? All she talk about is, I miss my country. I can't wait to go back to Somalia. So let's deport her back over there. Because like I said, that seems like that's exactly what's going on. So like I said, as more news is coming out about this, I see a lot of people have been talking about it. So we're going to bring up some pictures and stuff like that Ilhan Omar didn't want out. We're going to bring this stuff up. But like I said, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, shout out to everybody showing some more support, and shout out to the ones who always stay to the very end and let me know in the comment section that you did watch the entire video. I appreciate all of you that do that, because it definitely helps get the video out there. And the ones that come straight in and hit that like button. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. So if you see, like what this guy right here just said on screen, he said DNA confirms beyond a shadow of a doubt that Ilhan Omar married, and I'm not gonna say that word, and left her own brother Ahmad Elmi, and admitted she would do what she had to do to get him U.S. papers. So it said only hours after Minnesota GOP operative Anton Lazaro posted online DNA evidence proving Ilhan Omar had married her brother, the FBI arrested him in what appeared to be a major cover-up under the guise of an underage, investigation. So it's a now arrest Ilhan at once, arrest her for her crimes of tax fraud, immigration fraud, marriage fraud, loan fraud, perjury, bigamy, incest, kickbacks, campaign finance abuse, and conspiracy to defraud the United States government. So let's check out this video right here. Even like I said, President Trump said, hey, I heard about her that she married her own brother and stuff like that. And you're going to see like more clips that just started to play. Let's check this out.
So possibly looking at immigration fraud committed by Ilhan Omar by possibly marrying her brother, tax fraud.
Well, there's a lot of talk about the fact that she was married to her brother. I know nothing about it. I hear she was married to her brother. You're asking me a question about it. I don't know, but I'm sure that somebody would be looking at that.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar spent the last 2 years denying serious allegations that she married her own brother so he could stay in the United States.
Wow.
It's a story that won't go away. Ilhan Omar, Democrat, married her brother, they say. And according to an old report from about 4 years ago, there's DNA evidence.
Yep.
Now, this comes from an individual who claims that they acquired DNA, got tested, and said, oh, hey.
No, it is true. She did marry her brother, trying to, help her brother come over here and get citizenship. So she did do that. But now she's married to I don't know. I don't know what her husband is. He looked like some white dude or some Arab dude. And she's another scammer. She really is. There's a lot of scammers. And when you look at the scamming articles that make the news, the women are just as big scammers as the men. You always see men and women being arrested that have been arrested for scamming. So it's not just the men that are big scammers, it's the women. That's why when these Somali men talk about, the FBA women, y'all don't need to talk about anybody's women. Your women are the biggest scammers, and y'all are the biggest human traffickers too. Y'all are the last people that should be talking about anybody. So look, y'all, I believe Donald Trump is going to get Ilhan Omar out of here. I really is. I really believe he's going to strip her of her citizenship and get her ass out of here, because he can't stand this woman. A lot of people don't like her. And she has said on several occasions that she's only here for Somalis. Then why are you in office? You're not supposed to be in office just to be there for your people. You're supposed to represent the American people, and if that's not why you're there, you shouldn't be in office at all. So I think it's a matter of time. He's going to strip this woman and get her the hell up on out of here. I really believe that. Okay, Betty Felder, thank you for the super sticker. Jeffrey Massey, thank you for the super sticker. Dark Skin Brother, thank you for the super chat. Derek Boston, thank you for your super chat. See, I know there's more. Amin J, 4210, thank you for the super sticker. Dark Skin Brother, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Donald Kimbrough, thank you for your super chat. Let's see. Is there any more? I think that might be it. And April Jewel, thank you for your 14-month membership. Have you seen what their community looks like in Minnesota? Yes. It's almost like they took St. Paul and turned it into Somalia. Yes, they got the gangs there, and it's a lot of illegal activity going on. The money that they're earning is really money they're stealing and scamming from the US government, and they're sending it all back to Somalia. Yeah, I mean, everything there is, yeah, they brought their whole attitude on Somalia into Minnesota and literally ruined Minnesota as far as I'm concerned. And Ilhan Omar's giving all these speeches talking about they are the backbone of Minnesota. First of all, it's not enough of you to be the backbone of Minnesota. It's really not even enough of you there. And number 2, Minnesota was actually doing just fine before y'all even arrived. So I don't know what she's talking about. But yeah, you know, it's just another criminal class that have come to America, and they are mooching off of the system. That's all they're doing. They have come and they have mooched off of the system. Yeah. Mhm. So, and I believe she is one of the biggest of them all. Now, when she first came into office in Congress, they said her net worth was 0. You know, she's now worth in a very short period of time $30 million, you know, in a very short period of time. And like I said, when Donald Trump stripped her of her citizenship, she ain't gonna be able to take that money back to Somalia. They gonna take that money. They gonna freeze her assets. You watch. They gonna freeze it, and she gonna go back with nothing but the dust in her pockets. Okay, I'm sorry. Makiba Anderson, thank you for the super sticker. You know, no, they gonna send her with empty pockets. You watch. She ain't gonna be going back to no Somalia with no $30 million. They gonna take all that money from her because I believe she scammed that money. I really do. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, that's how they sent that other guy when he got sent from Minnesota just a few days ago to Mogadishu. He don't have nothing. He's literally stuck there. That's why he was like, "I wanna get my passport back." They're not gonna give him that passport back. None of them that get sent over there. I saw another guy from Minnesota on a video, it was just a short clip, and a guy younger than that other guy that I showed you. And he got sent over there. He's at a place that don't even have windows, y'all. It doesn't even have windows. And they just threw him in there. And he said he knows he's not safe and he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a dime. So everything they have in Minnesota, they can't take it back with them to Somalia. I mean, they shouldn't take it because they more than likely they scammed to get the money. Mhm. So I mean, they are screwed. They are getting them out pretty quick, from what I understand. They are really going in there, grabbing them up, and they're going to get them out. They are going to get the majority of them out. And see, at first she was talking all big and bad. Now she's showing some fear, because the ones that are getting taken out are the ones that voted her in to Congress. And they're being taken out of here now. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Hopefully, I'll be well enough to get back to doing a few more lives tomorrow. So, just to let you know, the sale is still on for Shopify and Etsy. It will end on the 4th if you want to take advantage of the 37% off. So if you go over to Shopify, you want to use promo code Cyber37. If you go over to Etsy, Cyber25, type it as one word. But now when I go over to Etsy, it's already taken the discount off of the actual price. So you should get that discount regardless. So everybody, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support from my channel. For the people that gave super chats and super stickers, and I see one more came. Let's see here. Is it? Yeah. Quantum Solace, thank you. All I have to say is a hard head makes a soft ass. We warned them, but their pride of iniquity trump their positioning in gaining mercy. Well, Trump ain't giving them no mercy, but see, they did the same thing the Latinos did. They casted their vote for Donald Trump, and Donald Trump turned around and he's deporting them. It's the same thing. I mean, they will never learn. They will never learn. But thank you for your support from my channel. And on that note, y'all, shalom, family.